Boy, oh boy, has it been an action-packed couple of weeks. The last node update was during my family vacation, so I wasn't able to record that one. And then yesterday was Memorial Day, so we were out having ribs at the park, and I didn't have a chance to record that one either, so we've got some catching up to do. Good morning, afternoon, or evening, Uplanders around the world and Metaverse. John Henry here, SSFTG. Welcome to the video. If this is your first time on the channel, welcome, my friend. I hope to earn your like and subscription today. Although the YouTube side of things was a little bit quieter, we had a ton of fun stuff going on in the Discord server with property giveaways and contests and all kinds of fun stuff. So Nodalers got to join in and have some fun while the YouTube side was a little bit slower while holidays and all that. If you aren't in the Woodhood Discord server yet, go down in the description and join up so you don't miss out. You don't have to be a Nodaler, an owner of a property within the node, to join the Discord server. Although if you are, let me know so I can upgrade your level. First off, there is the weekly node profit share, which, given the way that looks, we're a bit behind on. Whoops. Holidays, I suppose, do that sometimes. And speaking of, I hope you all had an amazing time with your friends and family during Memorial Day. I know it's always nice to have an extra day off to chow down on some ribs in the park and grab some beer and do whatever it is that you love doing on those days off on nice, warm spring, summer days. But remember, right? Always remember those who sacrificed everything so that we have the ability to do those things in the first place. Now, when it comes to the giveaway, this one is 2 weeks behind, right? I mean, so this one's going to be a little bit larger as far as the profit share is concerned. They're not all going to be this large, at least not yet. In the future, hopefully we can keep growing and get them to be this large every single week and beyond. But it is nice to have a little bit of a bigger one for you all so we can get this going. So, as a refresher for the weekly profit share, the weekly profit share is where we have a chance to give back to our nodalers, our holders within the community who are working on building up our structures and building up our properties and neighborhood score in general. For those of you who own a property, that is the first prerequisite. You can't win the profit share if you're not part of the node. And second part of this is that you have to have a structure that is already built or building to actually win. That's all there is to it. Of course, there are always those fun issues of where I'm not able to send it to somebody because their account isn't KYC and whatever. But pending any of those issues, that's all you got to do. So let's go through and get this all taken care of. So in order to get this information, it's actually really easy. You just head over to upixland.me and go in search Detroit under the Sherwood Forest node of all owned properties that have a structure in progress or completed, and we do a search. Now, there will be some multiples in here, so we're going to have to filter those out, but this will give us our list to work with, and currently there are 77 on the list, which is really cool to see. All right, so I've got everybody exported out and I've got everybody added into the list. I've also removed all of the duplicates and myself. I can't win, obviously, that wouldn't be any fun. And now we should be ready to go. So for the first drawing, this is going to be for third place. And third place, in this case, actually, let me close this out. Third place is 3,924 Upix. So it's actually a pretty good third place right now. Let me get this open again. All right, third place. Who's our winner? And our winner is God Deposin? I don't know if I said that right, but God Deposin, good work. Congratulations, my friend. You are the third place winner. Let me get this sent over to you real quick here. All right, taking a look at the properties, God Deposin, you actually have 5 properties in here. That's 1 over. That doesn't mean that you lose or anything like that. That just means that I reduced the winnings by 5%. 4 is the prerequisite, 3 for the collection, so to speak, for the node, 1 to flip, because I'm a flipper, I do the same thing, and that is kind of the cap. Anything above that, we just reduce 5%. All of that is talked about in all the other videos as well. Not a huge difference, though, in this case for you. That just means that I have to send you 3,727 instead. So let me jump on over here and make sure that this is working correctly. Let me copy that name from there, jump over here, do a player search. There we go. All right, send Upix, and I've already forgot. What do I have to send you? 3727. 3727. Please just work without any issues, and we should be good to go. Okay. I can't send it to you because the KYC issue, I'm sure that'll be done in a little while, but shoot me an email, jhb@ssftg.com, or you should already be in the Discord channel if you're not, but send me a message in Discord, and we can get a burner property all set up, and then we'll just sell a property to you for the 37.27 over markup, and we'll be good to go. We'll get it all taken care of. All right, now we get to roll for second place. Let me remove you from the list. No offense or anything, but you can't win again. So now we're going to go for second. Let's go. Who is our winner of second place? Second place winner is 6539 UpX2. Oh, BCR Clow. Holy moly, that was close. Congratulations, BCR. You are the winner of second place. That is 6539. Again, it's just a matter of copy-pasting this over. Let's do our confirmations real quick. Double check. You've got 3. Perfect, my friend. So let's take this back over. We will get this out of the way. Where did Upland go? There it is. All right, let's go in here. We'll go into our player search. We will get you in here, and you are also a woodhood hero, my friend. So I definitely, I think this should work, right? What? He says as he jinxes it in process. 6539. Send UpX. Don't mind my new puppy in the background. It's got a squeaker ball. Yes, all right. It was able to transfer. Perfect. So, BCR Clout, you are the second place winner this week of the profit share. Congratulations. And then finally, the first place one, which this time around is 15,695 UpX. Let's remove you from the list. Best of luck to our first place winner. Let's see who's it going to be. First place goes to... Lordy! SC Kicker 2022. Holy cow, these things are stopping on the line. Congratulations, my friend. You are the first place winner. 15,000 UpX. Let me get this taken care of real quick. Let's double check on over here and make sure that everything fits. Perfect. You've got the 2. That's less than the 4. Absolutely wonderful. That means that you get the full Monty, my friend. All right, so let's get your name over into Upland. 15695. 15695. 15695. 15695. 15695. Okay. 15695. Perfect. Let me get that sent. It's all yours, my friend. Congratulations on all of the winners of our profit share over the last couple weeks. I know it's a little bit late, but we are finally caught back up. Let me get this off the plate there, and we are back to par, and we're ready to rock and roll. All right, so we got the spreadsheet all caught up and ready to rock and roll on that side of things. Those are our weekly winners. Again, God Deposin, BCR Clow, and SC Kicker 2022. Congratulations, Nodalers. You are the proud winners of this past one around. But we also have a lot of other cool things going on, right? It's not just a new weekly update. It's also the end of a month. With the incredibly successful completion of the node's first month of operations, we get to start digging into the real fun stuff of giving back to the community with all of the incredible USD property sales and merch sale earnings and all of that. This is where we get to have some real fun. From the merch side of things, I'm just going to be totally transparent. Since this is the first month, I haven't gotten any money from the OBS to my merch sales account in PayPal yet. I believe they do it monthly, and obviously today is the last day of the month that I'm recording this, so it probably just hasn't even transferred out yet. When I know more, I'll let you guys know more, but as soon as it does deposit, we'll get that donation going into Autism Speaks, which in this case, for the month of May, ended at $23.66. Absolutely incredible. As for the USD profits from selling properties within Upland, we get to withdraw all of those as well and get to put those to work too. The withdrawal process does have a 5% fee. Welcome to Upland. Welcome to life, right? I mean, everything has a fee these days. But it's simply just a matter of withdrawing it, getting that process going, and waiting for it to hit the PayPal account to put it to work. As we can see, based on the USD property sales, we should have a total of $150.17 available. I've got $150.80. It's a little bit over, but whatever. So we'll get this withdrawal started real quick, and I don't know if it shows personal info or not, so hang on one sec. All right, so this one is going to go into withdraw, and then this will tell us, are you sure you want to withdraw $150.80? A 5% service fee will be, I mean, we already know that was coming. So that means we're going to get $143.26. So we can just click the check mark here, and this will tell us where our payout account is going to go. We can choose our PayPal account, and then we can use that. And there we go. Your withdrawal request has been successfully received and is processing. Approving withdrawals may take a couple days, but we'll notify it once it is all set. And it's cool now that it says processing payouts, so we know what's going on. So there we go. The USD side of things is cashed out. We're ready to rock and roll on this end of things. We did a total of $150.17 on this side. Let me delete all of those. And on this side, $23.66 on that end, so we don't lose track of those. Again, I don't know how long they're going to take, but at least we've got them cataloged and ready to go. Now, as we begin transitioning into a new month, we also solidify that Autism Speaks donation, which, is absolutely incredible because looking at that list, we had 9 total sales for the month of May. Now, our goal is 1 piece of merch sale per week. That's it, just 1 piece of merch per week, and we hit our goal of what I'm looking to do, and we sold 9. That means that we almost doubled our goal, hitting $23.66 for the donation. To everybody who's purchased merch, I've also upgraded you in Discord to Woodhood Hero permanently, so you're locked and loaded and ready to go, and you don't have to worry about that ever again. And thank you all just so much for grabbing some merch. Not only, I know, it looks insanely good, I can't lie, right? But it's really good looking gear, but on top of that, it helps an amazing cause. And what a 1-2 punch. If you'd like to check out what types of merch we have available, some limited supplies, there's only 9 left of the Woodhood bandana for your pet. Those are running out really quick. Head over to ssftg.live/merch. 50% of all of the profit gets donated to our chosen charity of the month. And with the first month done, that brings us to month 2 and a new charity. The charity that we're going to be focusing in on June is going to be the Organization for Autism Research, or OAR. OAR wasn't just an incredible band, but it's also one of the most highly regarded autism research foundations around. The main goal of OAR is what really makes them stand apart from all of the others. They aren't approaching autism like it's something to treat. They're not trying to treat autism, but rather get as much useful information into people's hands as possible in terms of how to cope and function with it and around it. It's a huge difference in the way that they look at it, and absolutely incredible. I highly recommend you to research more about them over at researchautism.org. And then the last thing that we've got to get caught up on is the end of the month Send Raffle. For the month of May, we collected 464 sends to any of the properties of mine that I own within Upland. All of that means that we generated a total of 9,280 UPIX for the raffle on the send side of things. Now, as a reminder, let me open up the sheet real quick here. There we go. So we got this open. 1 send means that 20 more UPIX gets added to the raffle. The monthly raffle will get sent to 1 lucky nodler, 1 winner at the end of the month. That you must have 1 send, at least 1 send performed in the past raffle month in order to be eligible to win. You must also have at least 1 property within the Sherwood Forest node with a structure building on it currently or already built on it. Again, further creating a residual growth effect within the node just as a prerequisite. For this, we get to go back to the good old wheel of names, and we get to put these on here. Again, I've got to go through and update all of the duplicates and my name out of here. 1 sec. All right, I think I got everybody out of here. Double checking. Looking good. Okay, so this one is going to be for the win on the Send Raffle, 9,280 UPIX. So let me get this going. Where did my wheel of winners go here? All right, let's roll it. Who is our winner for the Send Raffle month of May? Our winner is Slinger Art. Congratulations, my friend. You are the winner of the Send giveaway for the month of May. Again, that is 9,280 UPIX. Really cool. So let's jump over into Upland really quick here. Get you in player search. Slinger Art. Right there. Let me send you some UPIX, and that is going to be, I already forgot, man, I'm terrible at that. 9,280. 9,280. Send. I am not a robot. Really? It's been that long, huh? Hang on 1 sec. Apparently I got to put my code in now. You know when you need your code and it's never fast enough? There we go. All right. Get that popped in there. There we go. Perfect. There you go, my friend. You are the winner of the month of May Send Raffle 9,280 UPX. Congratulations. All right, and I've got that updated over here, so you are all taken care of. And if we look at the overall, done, done, and done. Beautiful. We are all caught up, finally. Now, another thing that I want to take a look at is the month of June also marks the start of our next phase of node strengthening. We've been going incredibly strong on the structures and the builds, and honestly, I mean, it looks amazing. There are buildings all over the place. I've even got one for sale for those of you who are interested. We are just able to complete a property with a structure on it right here. Really, really cool townhouse flat roof there at 19330 Livernois Ave. 75,000 UPX if you're interested in getting one that is already pre-made. The last one that we had was over here, which sold for 100,000. It's a little bit smaller, so I figured 75,000. Of course, the purchaser of that, if you do decide to purchase that, make sure to get in the Discord chat if you're not already and shoot me a message so I can upgrade you to Woodhood Hero, because purchasing any structure from me definitely requires that. But the structures are going incredibly well. I mean, they're being built all over the place. They're going strong. It's looking really, really cool in here. Absolutely incredible work, everybody who's been working on this so far. Our team effort, our community builds, our efforts, and actually one of them that we're looking at next is the apartment building, which I don't know why it's taken so long to load. There we go. If we take a look at this, we've gotten this apartment building down to 17 days. Unbelievable as far as our targeted builds go. So absolutely amazing work, everybody. We are chugging right along, and it is looking incredible. Now, phase 2 of the node strengthening process is our firming phase, where we demonstrate longer-term stability within the node for long-term success in operations. Now, the process in and of itself is very simple. I buy the floor and I sell it a little bit higher, and I keep repeating. It's obviously more than that, though, because, you know, obviously if I kept doing that, eventually I would just own all of the properties and there really wouldn't be a whole lot of a node. So, because of that, I'm going to allocate part of the vault that we've kept aside over my 5% holdings, because I will never go below 5% within the node. Those are permanently locked and they're never leaving my possession. Above that, though, we've got a little bit of wiggle room, and that's what we're going to be using some of this on. So within that vault, I've got about 186,000 UPX dedicated to it, which is about 5 node properties at the moment. To be clear, these properties are above my 5% base holdings. I want to stress that as much as possible. I'm never going to sell below 5% holdings within the node to demonstrate my commitment. So any properties that you see for sale from me within the node are directly from those efforts to further our efforts. Basically, what this means is that every time one of these vaulted properties sells, as an example, the property that has that townhouse built on it already, as soon as that one sells, I go back in and I buy another property off the floor. It's that simple. I'm going to immediately reinvest it back into the node, and I'm going to keep that UPX that I've dedicated to this churning. It's not going to go out and purchase something else. It's specifically for this, so that can continue growing and further support the node's bottom end. Now, every time one of these vaulted properties sells, the profits, like I said, are going to be immediately reinvested back into the floor in the node, but the new property is going to be weighted against my perma holdings and swapped out based on the earnings. As an example, if I buy a property that's a little bit smaller than one of my other ones, then I'm not going to swap them out. I would rather keep in my vaulted properties the one that earns more. So as soon as I purchase one off of the floor that earns more than one of my vaulted, then they get swapped, I sell the other one, and we keep churning and churning and churning and keep going and reinvesting. Again, all profit generated from these flips are only going to be used after another property sells so we can keep the train going, and I'm only going to be marking it up by an extra 5%. There are fees, it's something that we have to deal with, and I'm not interested in taking losses on the node's behalf. So there's a 5% buying fee, which I have to buy them off the floor. There's a 5% selling fee of me selling them back to the floor, and then there's a 5% markup, and that 5%, that extra, is what we're going to be utilizing to continue growing the stack so we can possibly purchase multiple properties in the future. But obviously, this is not long-term sustainable. This is not something that is sustainable for a long period of time. So, phase 3 would be the next portion of things. Obviously, we haven't even really started working on phase 2 yet. In fact, I just purchased the first property off the floor to get that going, so it's just in its infancy. But we've got that ball rolling, and that is going to be starting going into the month of June. Keep that in mind, because the floor is going to start creeping up with these efforts. So, in the next few days or in the upcoming few weeks here as we go in towards Genesis Week, expect to start seeing lower priced properties showing up on the floor because, well, I'm going to be listing the ones from the vault, and I did pick those up relatively cheap. I'm not going to be selling them for a big markup. So, it might be a really nice way, if you haven't been able to get into the node yet, to get into the node, because once those are gone, the floor is basically just going to start creeping up from there. Now, phase 3 is something that's down the line. We don't have to worry about that yet. I'm not going to discuss that yet because we haven't even gotten into phase 2 yet, but just know that there is definitively a long-term plan down the road that is very, very exciting. And of course, speaking of exciting, there is a huge amount of stuff going on the behind the scenes side of things for SSFTG and the Woodhood node and Upland in general. So stay tuned over the next few days because there's going to be a lot of really cool announcements and things going on that I haven't even talked about once. Not even a hint, not even a clue, nothing. Very, very exciting stuff coming down the pipe, so stay tuned. Again, if you aren't in Upland yet, make sure to swing over to discover.upland.me/SSFTG to join up. That will start you out with 6,000 starting UPIX, and if you decide to invest some cash into the game, you get a monster 50% bonus to your first purchase, up to a cap of 50,000 UPIX, so you definitely do not want to miss that. If you have any questions, make sure to send me an email, jhb@ssftg.com, or get in the Discord chat. What are you waiting for? It's an incredibly active community. We're doing giveaways and contests and all kinds of stuff all the time. You do not want to miss out. So jump on in there. We'll see you in chat. Otherwise, we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.